Namaskar. I myself, Dr. Meenaben Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in English, Vadnagar Nagrik Sahkari Bank Limited, Arts and Commerce College, Vadnagar. Today I am going to give some detail about regular parts of a business letter. First of all, the question arises in our mind is that why it is called regular parts. So regular, that means always be there. Always be there, that means whenever we are drafting any kind of official letter, these parts must be there. So they are called regular parts. Regular parts, there are 7 regular parts. You can see heading, date, inside address, salutation, body of the letter, complimentary clause, and then last but not the least, signature. Whenever we are writing these parts, they must be existed in any of the official letter. I must say, I repeat the particular thing, so that they are called regular parts. Each and every part must be there. Whenever we are learning as a student these parts, why they are, so we have to maintain the uniformity, because as we know the letters are written globally, internationally, so we keep in mind the uniformity while drafting the particular letter. So these regular parts must be there, and whenever we are drafting these regular parts in letter, we have to answer 3 questions only. They are: where does it come? The second thing is, how is it written? And the third is, what is written in it? The first regular part is heading. I said before that we have to keep in mind 3 questions: where, how, and what. So let us see the first thing, where it comes. So it is coming at the top of the letter, and the margin must be either left hand side or right hand side or at the center of the letter. Heading can be or title can be 2 types. One is personal title and the other is impersonal. Whenever we are talking about personal title, so if we are writing any kind of letter personally, it's okay if they are official letters, but we are writing personally, so the only name of the person and the detail of the person is there. Impersonal, that means you are writing letter on behalf of a firm or any organization or any firm. So the title of the heading can be considered as impersonal. So style of writing both the titles is same. They can be written either right hand side, left hand side, or center of the place. Second thing is how the particular part is written. So they must be attractive. First is the last impression, as we say. So they should be attractive. You can use logo, you can use the name of the firm in the very stylistic mode. They must be clearly readable. You can give them artistic touch to the titles, or logo can be included in the titles. Okay, so they must be attractive. So the second question is given here, how it is written, and the third question of us is, what is written in it. So in the heading or title, we are writing the name of the title or person or firm first on in larger fonts, then the other detail of the title. Then comes address, phone, fax, mail, website, or any logo of the firm has, we can put it either at the right hand side or at the left hand side or in the name itself. It doesn't matter. Heading is main part because name is the identification. So first impression can be the last. So we must keep in mind while drafting heading in a very better and lucid way. Then comes the second part, date. We are generally writing date with the help of hyphens or dash, but this is not the proper way to write date. Date, when we interact or communicate globally or internationally, we must keep in mind this thing in a better way. Date must be written in two methods. First question of our is where it is written. Date is written just 2 spaces below the last line of the heading. Where the heading ends, we can give 2 spaces. Either the page is blank, you can put the margins of 2 spaces below at the last line of the heading. There are 2 methods. The second question is coming here, how it is written. So first method is American method and the second method is British method. In American method, there are 2 styles, open punctuation and close punctuation. As you can see in the PPT, that cardinals are used in American method and ordinals are used in British method. You can see the examples, they are also written on the particular style. So basically we can say that 4 methods, 2 methods to each method, that means total 4 methods we have to follow while drafting date. Then comes to the third question of ours is what is written in it. So we can put the date of the creation of the document on the day of the document is created, and if either we are writing antedate or post date, but this is not for writing letters. Okay, the other kind of documents just like check or any of the documents we can put antedate or post date, but when we are drafting letters, the date of the day on which the document is created is written. Okay, so date is, first of all, I almost said the particular thing that why date is written. So date is written because we can guess the day because as we know that the only main objective of writing letter is to keep it as a proof, and whenever it is taken as a proof, date helps us a lot. We are coming to the next part. Each and every part we must answer the 3 questions. They are where, how and what. So our first question is where. So where the inside address comes. So it comes just 2 spaces below the date. When we are drafting letter on a blank page, generally they are written on the blank page. Okay, as a student we are writing letter on a lining page, but in our colloquial life we used to use the particular thing on the blank page. So we have to keep in mind 2 spaces below the date the inside address comes. The second question is how it is written. Inside address is written in 2 methods. First is block form. Block form, that means each and every line must be following. Okay, you can see in the PPT I have written the manager, then just the first line and first letter of the manager, then comes Alpha Infra Private Limited. A is just below T. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that the particular thing. You can see in the PPT I have written the manager, then just the first line and first letter of the manager, then comes Alpha Infra Private Limited. A is just below T. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that the particular thing. Whenever, excuse me यार, मैं નથી કીધું હજુ ચા. So T follows A follows T. Just you can see Ashram Road, you can see A just below A, then comes Ahmedabad. Each and every line is followed by comma, and at the last line of the address you can see full stop. These kind of punctuation marks we must follow while drafting inside address. Inside address is written so neatly and cleanly that we can see or read. Either it is in the blank envelope or in the window envelope. When we are using window envelope, it is helpful in many ways. It saves our time and energy. Then comes the second form. It is the indented form. You can see the same address is written, punctuation marks is written as well in the same manner, but the way of using margins is different. It goes down step by step. Okay, so we have to use this. This is not very popular method. We are not using the particular method nowadays. We cannot say it is out of fashion. Many firms and many organizations are using the particular style. But nowadays most of letters are printed or typed. So we are using the simply or lucid method to use to write inside address. Okay, it no doubt it doesn't save our space because 4 lines are used, 4 line spaces are used, but whenever we are drafting, the way of drafting the particular system, we can save our time and energy. So it is not very popular method. Generally block method is used. So second question of us, how it is written, it is done. The third question, what is written in the inside address? So the address of the recipient, either it is written in personal title or impersonal title. In personal title you can use name of a person, then you can use designation. Impersonal title, that means you can use only designation which is given to the person to whom you are going to write. So inside address is over here. Now come to the next part, salutation. What does salutation mean? Salutation is derived from the word salute, which meant that we are giving some gratitude to others. We are giving gratitude to the recipient of the letter. Salutation is the kind of formality we can say, but it's just not a formality. It gives the personal touch to the letter. First question of our using the particular thing is where. So it comes 2 spaces below the inside address. Where inside address ends, we have to give 2 spaces, and then just after that there is no margin. It is only written at the left margin, left hand side